Just to clarify before this video starts, me and Kai aren't biological brothers. I mean, that should be pretty obvious, right? But we're super close. Like we've been best friends for a long time now, a lot of years or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, so we call each other brothers basically. And when people say, "Wait a minute, you're not related," blah blah blah, we just say, "Hey, we're god brothers." But yeah, that's basically how it is or whatever. But yeah, he's super cool, and his art is pretty damn awesome too. He's just started drawing. He's already pretty cool at it. So yeah, make sure you check out the Facebook page because he'll be putting new content up on there as soon as his finger heals. He had like some type of like fucked up finger injury. It's a long story, but anyways, yeah, just wanted to throw this in there before the video. So yeah.
I'm still breathing, falling in love every evening. God bless me, even though I'm through sneezing. Tonight we taking more shots.
What's up, everybody? Hero here with another video for you guys. Today I'm going to be telling you guys a story about how me and my brother met and how we became super close and whatnot. So, yeah, I guess I'll just jump right into it. So, back in junior high school, I had just moved back to New York from Texas. So I was living in Brownsville and I went to a middle school right around the corner from where I live. And at that middle school is where I met my brother. My brother was kind of an asshole at first, right? He basically used to pick on me and two of my other friends who were kind of like big nerds. See, there was this funny thing about that school though. There was a lot of kids who were into the same stuff that the nerds were into, but basically just didn't show a lot of their interest in it because they wanted to try and act cool and act tough because, you'd get bullied and picked on and made fun of if you really showed that you were interested in those types of things. So anyways, yeah, he was a fucking asshole. He used to pick on me and my other two friends. So the first year that I was there, which was, I believe, 7th grade, he would just pick on me and my friends. But in 8th grade, me and him and my friends had the same class. So we kind of had to see each other more. And we found out that we had similar interests and stuff because, like I said, most of the school actually had interest in the nerdy things like Pokemon cards and Pokemon games and Yu-Gi-Oh! And anime and other nerdy shit. So we started to talk more and interact more through playing Pokemon and stuff with each other. And eventually we became pretty cool. And I kind of just remember explaining to him, like, you shouldn't be hiding what you're interested in. You shouldn't hide who you really are. Like, don't try to act a certain way in front of people. You should just kind of be yourself. And I don't know. Through that, he kind of took heed to my words, I guess. He kind of listened to me and he became more like himself. He started acting more like himself, and it kind of made him part of our little nerd group. Yeah, we became pretty close. He ended up becoming one of my best friends. So we used to sneak in our Nintendo DSs into the school and play them during class and during lunch and whatnot, even though we weren't supposed to. So a lot of the times we would get our shit taken and we wouldn't be able to get it back, or we would get it back. But one day, right, I was playing mine in class and we had this teacher. His name was Mr. McDonald, right? And we used to call him Mr. Mackey, like the guy from South Park. So Mr. Mackey, right? He sees that I'm playing my Nintendo DS and he's just like, "Matt, give it to me. Give it to me, Matt." And then the whole class breaks out laughing. They're like, "Whoa, that's fucking gay." But anyways, I ended up having to give him the DS. So he takes my DS, he puts it in his little closet with like a little padlock, and he says, "You'll get this back at the end of the year." So he basically confiscated my shit and said, "Now you have to wait like months and months until the school year is over before you can get this shit back." It was either that or get my parent to come up and get it back. And I damn sure wasn't going to do that because I'm not trying to get in trouble. But anyways, so it was a good amount of time from then, maybe like a month or two later, maybe even longer. And it was a day where I didn't decide to go into school. I kind of just said fuck it, and I didn't want to go. So I'm at home and I'm just kind of chilling, and then I get a text message on my little Sidekick slide phone, and it's just from a random fucking number, right? It's kind of creepy. It's from a random fucking number, and the text message says, if you want your DS, be outside your house at 2 o'clock. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who the hell is this? And the guy just replies, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. If you want your DS, be outside your house at 2 o'clock. I'm like, well, shit, okay. So then I go outside my house at 2 o'clock, and I'm kind of waiting around. And lo and behold, I see my fucking brother. I see Kai walking up the block towards my house. And I'm like, okay, was it him? And he gets up to me, and he reaches in his pocket. He pulls out my fucking DS, and he hands it to me. He says, here. And I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, how did you get this shit? And he's like, so then he tells me like this whole long story about how apparently Mr. Mackey went to go talk to somebody at the door to the classroom, and he wasn't paying attention, and my brother just kind of snuck up and just took that shit. And apparently a lot of kids like snuck up and took all their shit back, which is crazy because later on at the end of the year, like, he didn't even realize that all of these people's shit was missing. But yeah, I'll get to that. So he basically tells me the story about how he fucking ninja'd that shit out of the teacher's closet, and he's like, here, don't get caught with it again. I'm like, yo, you the bro, like, you mad cool. Like, and that was kind of like one of the turning moments where we kind of became like super close. Like, after that point, we was like super close. We were best friends. So yeah, apparently Mr. Mackey didn't even realize that the shit was gone. And months go by, and it gets to about the end of the year, right? And he's opening up his drawers and his closets and shit, and he's just like giving everybody shit back, like giving everybody back the shit that he confiscated from them. And he totally doesn't even remember about the shit that like everybody took out of his closet that day. It made me think, like, wait a minute, like, could I fucking sue this guy or something? Like, I don't know. Like, he took my DS, and then like he lost it, even though, I mean, I got it back in my possession. He lost possession of it. So couldn't I have been like, hey, where the fuck is my DS? Like, that's actually worth some good money. But I don't know. Long story short, I got my fucking DS back. And yeah, that's pretty much how me and my brother met and became super close or whatever. So yeah, that's the story. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the story. This is kind of shorter than my other ones, but maybe shorter is better. I don't know. Somebody told me that I should just kind of get to the point, but I mean, that kind of takes away all the little fun details. Anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe for more videos, check out the Facebook page, and yeah, stick around.
Through the day, wake up with champagne, roll me an A. I told my mother I would quit. What can I say?